All right, we're live. I think we are. It's been a while, hasn't it? It has. I don't know if anybody can hear me or not. I had to check my levels. Let's see how OBS is doing. Let's get out of there. Oh, Lord. It's the only thing I hate about OBS. OBS is... I need to see my levels. Alright, so there are my levels. But I guess the game capture isn't on. Okay, there it is. There it is. It's just weird. But there's my mic. I guess I don't sound like I'm double. So, press 1 in the chat if you can hear my voice. And if everything sounds good, we can move on with this. Let's see here. All right. Hey, what's going on? I'm all right, man. How are you? Just need people to say if they can hear me. Let's make sure everybody can hear me. Hey, I appreciate it, Jason. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We getting ready to get... Oh, that's all I need right there. All right, so we're going to get started. What we playing today? We're going to play some Qute'Em ups. None other than Natsuki Chronicles, and probably play some... Ooh, the delay is off today. Oh, gosh. Jeez, look at the delay. Either that or Gengar Force. So we'll start with Gengar Force because I hate Gengar Force. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it. I guess I'm going to get a PS5 soon enough. But mainly I just want to talk about Transformers, more than meets the pie. Alright, y'all. We finally... Yo, what's up, Sean MC? 71 in the building. What's up? My boy in the building. What's up, man? So, I don't know how long the stream is going to go today. Might do like an hour, hour and a half. I got to get back to used to live streaming. But I guess we just going to discuss the channel and other things that are going on with the channel and everything like that. You know, as you know, I've had a situation this year. It's a very big year for me. Last year was a very, it's a telling year for me. It's a lot of things I got to do. Definitely, monetary wise, we got to fix that. All the other stuff, if you know, you know, you don't, you don't. It's on hold right now. It's just, everything's at a stop on that, and it's good because, I mean, I was just stressed out to the point of no return, and I was realized what's done is done. There's nothing else I can do about it. It's best to move on. Oh, hold up now. Don't leave work early now. That look, that money come first now. Money. Listen, Sean LC71, I can tell you, I can attest to that. Whew, the money comes first, man. Good Lord, the money comes first. Let me tell you. These bills, they're buying all these toys and stuff and all this equipment to do real live streaming. It costs a grip, man. It costs a grip, but you know how it goes. It's a one day at a time thing. So if you're not familiar with the Qt Corporation, they make games, quite a few games, like Harvest Moon, stuff like that. But if you're a Shump fanatic, they make games like Gengar Force. This was actually on the 360. Along with Escatos, which is also on the 360, but they gave it a remake for the PS4, and of course you got a PS4 Pro. It's gonna look even good. Yes, and let me tell you something, Jason. I love my toys too, but I'm getting kind of tired of them, man. I gotta say that sooner or later I'm gonna have to get out of collecting. Well, at least collecting mainline. No. You know, you're talking about, what's that game? It's on my Switch, and I don't have my Switch right now here for live stream setup. I got to go and get it, and I don't feel like going and get it. I'll probably have it back in about a week or so. I think my son Switch was acting up, so he took mine, which is fine. You're talking about oh Lord, and I know it too. It's yeah, I he talk. Yeah, this is Jason, you gotta go back to my live streams because I can't think of the name of the game right now. This sucks because I know it when I see it. I think it's called Wafu Uncovered. I think that's it. Waifu Uncovered? Is that what it's called? Let me go back. Man, I ain't played that game in so long, man. Hold on. I gotta go back. I gotta go back a ways. Hold on. I gotta go back. Let me see. Cause I think I had it as a thumbnail too. Let's see. Then I can go ahead and get started playing this crazy game. Now I'm not really good at Gang of Force. Never have been, never will be. Natsuki Chronicles is much better. Good grief. I forget. I can't. What? Where's my? Oh Lord. You know, YouTube be on that stuff, man. Be on that stuff, man. Cause it should be here. It should be in my main list. I don't know why it's not showing up there. Let me see something here. I'll take it to my live streams because I know the name of the game. Yeah, Waifu Uncovered. Get Waifu Uncovered for Nintendo Switch. And it is not censored. You can play a censored version, but the game is not censored. You know. So yeah, thanks Sean MC. Yeah, I do. I gotta get back on the ball. So as y'all know, Victory Saber came out, HasLab. And let me tell y'all, let's go ahead and get started while we're talking. And just let me tell y'all right off the bat, like, it is the figure of the year. It's the figure of the year just because of the fact that it's the best figure. I did uncover them, but I didn't play the uncensored version. I did play the uncensored version for someone, and they were just like, "Really?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, this is it." So golly, I gotta get myself back together. So I've been playing this game, trying to do what I did on my 360, and I just can't do it, man. I don't know why. And I'm playing easy. Like, this game's got me on easy, man. It's just, oh. All right, so we're just going in just like this. Nah, I think I seen it go for less than that, Jason. I think I seen it go for, I think it's going for like 300. I don't seen it going for that high, and I would be real leery about, buying one because of the QC issues, and it sucks because if the seller doesn't know and never opened it, and it's got QC issues, what does he do? Is he supposed to take it back? Should you contact Hasbro? I mean, there's a lot of stuff because of the fact that this is just all around. It's just a bad look for Hasbro, man. It's really, I thought I had a bad year. Hasbro didn't really have a good year, y'all. I don't know if y'all believe that or not, but Hasbro just did not have a good year. Yeah, I mean, if you want to pay $300 on the aftermarket now, I would say, yeah. The reason why I'll tell people to pay for the figure, yeah, I back Death Source, but I ain't paid for it. I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. Because I still think the MMC version is going to be the better version, but I didn't buy it. Let me rephrase that. So, if you want to crowdfund any of the crowdfunding, use a credit card that's active but that doesn't have a large balance. Hasbro's not going to cancel your order, but you won't get your order until you pay for it. So like if you don't have the money right now, or if you didn't have the money, you can still get it. You just hold on, you just use a card, it doesn't have any money on it, and hold it, because they'll give you the option to change it, because you backed it. Once you back it, it's just like them promising to deliver, you're promising to pay for the item. So yeah, you should definitely, I hope people understand that, instead of having to pay, you know, so much money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happens. You know, you don't want to pay. You don't want to pay on the aftermarket. Like nobody wants to pay on the aftermarket, and I do feel for people that have to pay on the aftermarket. You know, but I think a lot of people. Oh, dog, and undie. I think a lot of people were under the impression that if I didn't have the money right away, that that would be an issue. And I tell people this every day, man. Like, these toys gonna come and go. These toys gonna come and go. Sky Gary? But yeah, if you really wanted to get this figure and not have to pay, you could just pre-order it and let it sit. And that's exactly what I did. Because I know for a fact when they were charging, wait a minute, they're doing Sky Gary? G1 Sky Gary? Wait a minute. Are they doing a G1 Sky Gary? Are you sure? I ain't hear nothing about that. G1 Sky Gary? Say what? Well, why would they do Sky Gary though? I mean, it's just kind of like, I mean, it's like looking at Star Saber. I mean, they're basically the same colors. You know, now they do Def Gary Gunn from Brave, where he's all red and evil. That might be a different story. But if we doing the same Def Gary from like 1990, 91, I mean, you know, that's an easy transformer. You just, it's this Gary. He might. He might know. But I think for the next crowdfunding, it's probably going to be, here's my predictions. I think it's going to be Optimus Prime and Megatron. And I think we're going to get Megatron as a gun. I think somewhere, somehow, we're going to get G1 Megatron as a gun. I just believe that's what we're going to get. Because if it's going to be for the 40th anniversary, what else could it be? Like, what other figure could it be that they're going to release for that? You had the entire Brave Might Gain? I didn't have Might Gain. I had, what's the other guy? The train. It's the auxiliary vehicles. Like, it's like the 5 vehicles. Yeah, I had a lot of Brave back in like the early 2000s. I was buying Takara versions. I was getting the high quality KOs. Had like a high quality KO of Super Dagaran X. I had Dryas. I had quite a few pieces from Gold Ron. Hasbro gonna make what? I still want to know if they gonna do Sky Gary. If they make Sky Gary, man, I'll be surprised, man. I'll be very surprised. Why this game so hard? Jason, I sold my Brave collection right around the time my youngest daughter was born. I sold a lot of my toys, and I had a lot of the Brave series, and I got rid of it. Yes, G1 Mega. I think, or either that, or they're gonna make. I mean, I think that for the 40th anniversary HasLab, we're gonna get like Prime and Megatron, or some. We're gonna get something. I mean, what else will we get in the 40th anniversary? We can't get Unicron. I don't want Primus. I don't want them to do Primus because I won't buy it. I'm just not gonna back a giant. I'm just not gonna back a 4-foot figure, man. I'm just not doing it. But I think it's gonna be something like Megatron and Optimus Prime, like a decent Optimus Prime and Megatron. Because I'm sorry, Prime is decent, but Megatron just ain't hitting, man. I mean, me too. When I had my collection, I didn't really have a collection as a kid. I mean, I wish I had it, but G1 is boring to me, man. Like, it brings nostalgia, but when you a kid, and you're a kid of the 80s, we used our imagination to think that Optimus Prime was walking or something like that. Look, if I pick up G1 Optimus Prime right now, I'm gonna laugh at it, because I mean, compared to Earthrise, Siege, or any one of the primes, you know, from the Chug and Beyond, you know, yeah, but you know, Hasbro, here's the thing about Hasbro and new characters. Like, y'all know about Hasbro and the set. Hasbro has the top 7 figures that they always do. That's Prime, Megatron, Soundwave, Bumblebee, and I think it goes down to like a couple of the Seekers, Shockwave. You know, these, just the main characters that they used ever since the movie are characters that people would recognize in G1. That's why they're not really gonna do new characters, because they don't have a cartoon to introduce those new characters. Because even think about our Transformers in America. Transformers ended with the same characters we knew. Well, you know, not all the same characters, but the same characters like Optimus Prime. We had Galvatron. We still had certain characters like Cyclonus and all that stuff like that. So they pretty much didn't go that route like Japan did, you know. But you gotta remember, Japan had a different, you know, Japan itself had a different view of Transformers during their time. That's why they were able to introduce new characters. Yeah, so see, it would work in Earthspark. That's it'll work in Earthspark because Hasbro's not spending a whole lot of money on those figures. Those figures aren't made like quality like they're supposed. When I say quality, they're made cheaply. You know, it's cheap compared to games like, I mean, it's just cheap. But they wouldn't do it for mainline. They're not going to do it for mainline. They're not going to do. I don't think they're going to make any new characters without some type of cartoon. It's always going to be characters or IPs that are already established. Even if it's like G-Axis, which is just basically G1, you know, heck no. You know, they still going to use the same characters. So, I mean, I just don't really see them doing like another, oh man, I did. Of course, they ain't gonna let me continue. I mean, yeah, cause G-Axis is not that well known. There are a lot of people that don't know a lot about G-Axis, because you gotta remember, we have different groups that are coming in. We've got people that started with G1. You got people that started with Beast Wars. You got people that started with RID. You got people that started with the Unicron trilogy. You got people, their first Transformers is the movie and animated. So when you mention something like G-Axis, they're going to be like, who's that? But if you say Optimus Prime, oh, I know who Optimus Prime is, because Optimus Prime has been in even Optimus Primal, even though they're technically two separate characters, they've been in every Transformers lore. So that's a recognizable name. This is why Hasbro is not going to switch. Yeah, but it's not new characters in the movie. Yeah, I mean, I knew who G-Axis was because I used to read the comic books back in like I was reading comic books since 1977. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling my age. But yeah, we knew who he was, but not a lot. Like, you know, if you just got into Transformers at a certain time, you're just not going to know who that character is. And he's a good figure. But I mean, yeah, and exactly, Jason, there's a lot of history in Transformers that, you know, you got the cartoon history, you got the pre-cartoon history, you got the comic book history, and then you got the, you know, Japanese continuity. So, you know, well, I mean, if you were born in 77, you probably should have, you know, you're right around my age. You know, I'm a few years older than you, but I'm saying you would be, I mean, you would have probably like seen the comics. You know what I'm saying? And I remember reading the comics, because I used to read comic books all the time, but I didn't read Transformers as much, because when we got to high school, or at least when I got to high school, if you weren't reading like X-Men or Marvel, or you try to come in like, oh, I still read Transformer comic books, man, you get laughed out of school. But it was okay to say, yeah, I read X-Men, or think about this. When the 91 X-Men series came out after the end of X Factor, and we got the variant covers, A, B, C, D, and E. You know how many people in high school, and I was a senior in high school when the 91 X-Men comic series first dropped. Man, you know how many people came to school with the different variant covers and ain't nobody said nothing? Yeah, exactly. I mean, everybody in school, it was all about them. It was all about them. It was all about the X-Men. Like if you want to get away with reading comic books in front of a bunch of girls, oh, I'm reading X-Men or Spider-Man. It's weird how nobody said anything about that, but you pull out like some Transformers comic books, and nobody gonna be like, man, go ahead with that, boy. You reading that stuff for? What's wrong with you? I'm just saying, But I think this time around, the HasLab is definitely going to be something that we really want. And I think it's going to go to those characters. I think it's going to go to Megatron and Optimus Prime. I think we're going to get like I think we're going to get that gun Megatron. And if we don't, and I'm wrong, and I'm merely just speculating, you know what I'm saying? Now we're about to play the real nitty gritty. I'm about to play some Natsuki Chronicles. Gang of Force is hard. Gang of Force is hard, but this is pretty good. Everybody, if you come in, even if you don't come in the live chat, just hit the like button, please. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I think we're gonna run this to about 9:20, 9:30, something like that. We'll take it from there. It might be a pause if I stay later because I gotta open the door for my kids. When getting off work and everything. So now we're gonna play Natsuki Chronicles. This takes place before. What's the difference? Man, it's a big difference because Megatron never turned into a tank. Like, Megatron never turned into a tank until, he really didn't turn into a tank into the comic books. But that's only because of the gun laws. They couldn't make him a gun anymore. But he's always been a gun. It's a big difference, man. Megatron's a tank. There's so much you got to do to make Megatron look like Megatron and then turn into a tank. And yeah, Siege, Earthrise is decent, but it's not nearly as intuitive as Earthrise Prime. Siege and Earthrise Prime, and Siege Prime is actually more intuitive than Earthrise Prime, but Earthrise Prime does unfold and fold a lot better. I'll say that much. But yeah, they're gonna do that. They're definitely gonna do that. Take a drink. So this is the second to the last day of my vacation, y'all, because I always take a short vacation at the beginning of the year. So that's another reason why my live streams won't be on this long, because I'm gonna kick back and just watch some anime tonight. Probably watch some old school stuff. So not gonna play the training stages on this. We're just gonna go straight to stage 1. Actually, I think I beat stage 1, so we might just go to stage 2. This is actually a good game, and y'all see now. I had to get the. Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, Megatron has to be a gun, man. I'm sick. I'm tired of tanks, man. Come on, man. It was either most of the alt modes after 84 was either a gun or it was a gun up until 93. 93 he turned into a tank, and ever since then he's been everything else but a gun, except either Masterpiece or Chug. And Chug he turned into a Nerf gun. Oh, Sean MC, so that's what the 71 stands for. You're born in 71. Boy, you old. I'm just kidding. You older than me. Not by much, but you're older than me. But it's only a couple of years. I was born in 73, so. And I remember watching Star Blazers, Battle of the Planets. And I'll talk about Battle of the Planets, y'all. Yeah, I remember Speed Racer. I remember all that. I remember Speed Racer because I used to watch that. But my sister, she was born in 65, so she used to watch those cartoons when we was coming up. But do y'all know Battle of the Planets was a terrible edit of Gatchaman, the best edit of Gatchaman for the United States was G-Force. And did y'all know that G-Force only came on for 1 week? I bet y'all didn't know that. That's right. G-Force officially aired for 1 week. Oh, they won't let you send a super sticker? I don't even know how to. I don't think I got it set up yet. Maybe next time, man. I haven't. If you want, donate to the Cash App. You can donate to the Cash App. I hold on. I'll put the Cash App in the chat if you want to donate to the Cash App. Because then that way I don't have to pay. Yeah, G-Force came out in '84. Did y'all know that was done by Turner Broadcasting? That was the best edit. So, see, here's a lot of things that people don't know about Battle of the Planets. See, a lot of people used to always talk about that robot J9 or whatever. Anytime they showed J9, it was because they were editing out the violent scenes. You know, that's why. Oh, let me put this is going to be my Cash App hashtag in the back. You can send any donations you want to there. Send it to that Cash App. It's just $1 I'll accept. I don't care what it is. But G-Force, so when G-Force came out, it was edited, but it wasn't edited like oh Lord. It wasn't edited like Battle of the Planets. And so a lot of people love Battle of the Planets. Like I've had people swear by Battle of the Planets, but I'm like, dude, you got the most. Battle of the Planets is the most inferior. Oh, I'm just gonna give y'all a heads up. If you post anything, any words, that go with like, like boobies and stuff like that, the chat, it won't show in the chat. So just keep that in mind. It's very strict how and they do that to protect the live streams and stuff like that. I mean, if you want to talk about, boobies and stuff, you can say boobies, but I don't think it'll let you say the other word. But you're good though. I got you. But yeah, if you now Eagle Riders is actually Gatchaman 2 or Gatchaman F, one of the two. I know it's Gatchaman and Gatchaman 2 and then Gatchaman F, and that's basically Gatchaman Fighters. That's like the 3rd season. Now I don't have that. I've only gotten 10 episodes, and I think I got 10 episodes off of YouTube. But I do have the complete Gatchaman series, the original from '72, and I also have Gatchaman 2, the complete series. So a lot of what you see with like Eagle Riders, I think that's Gatchaman 2. I gotta go back and look at it. Because I know a lot about the Gatchaman series because I have it. It's the precursor to Sentai. All your Sentai was based off of Gatchaman. Believe it or not, Sentai was based off Gatchaman. If you go back and look at certain Tranzor Z, wasn't that Mazinger, or was that Get a Robo? Which one was Get a Robo? Because I love Get a Robo. I love some Get a Robo. Oh Lord, boy, Ed, you got skills today. Ah! I'm dying up here. Ah! Don't you shoot them lasers at me. Oh Lord, I ain't got no more shield. Yeah, get to her. I love Get a Robo. Right now I've got Get a Robo Go. I haven't reviewed it yet, but I've had it for quite a few months because I really haven't done a deep dive in a lot of my Solo Chogokins. But I do have the Solo Chogokin Get a Robo Go. Do that. Yeah, I love Getter, man. I love that. The Go Nagi, man. Go Nagi is the dude, man. Think about how much stuff he's produced. He's got Mazinger. He's got Getter. He's got Cutie Honey, Devilmon. And I love Cutie Honey, especially the 90s version. But the original version is cool too. But you gotta like that anime. I call that the precursor to Sailor Moon. But I don't want to go off. Yeah, I knew Transor Z and Mazinger. I think I remember they were the same. Thanks for clearing that up, Sean. But what about what was Getter Robo? Wasn't Getter Robo in what's that samurai? What was it called? Samurai. Oh Lord. What was it called? All right, we're gonna go to the next stage. It was dang nabbit. It was what was it in? How many shows was in that thing, man? Cause they had I think one of them even had Voltas in it, like the robot robot romance trilogy. If y'all familiar with the robot romance trilogy, that's Combattler 5, Voltas, Combattler 5, Voltas V, and Deimos. You know. So yeah. Ooh! I'm in hard mode. I got a trophy, y'all. Woo! I don't know if it's platinum or silver, but I accept. I don't even know what the trophies do. We playing hard mode. I'm tough. But yeah, I HasLab, I think for the next HasLab, we definitely gonna get a G1 Megatron. I think we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it. I just strongly believe that's what we gonna. Oh Lord, a heart is no joke. Woo! Ooh Lord, hey Lord. Ooh. Look now, I need that rechargeable shield. So what's everybody excited for this year? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Legacy was a big letdown for me. I did not get everything from Legacy. I still don't want everything from Legacy. I just feel like Legacy was just tired. And I think a lot of that has to do with the budget. You know what I'm saying? Mazen Kaiser is well, they didn't do Mazen Kaiser till later on. The next series after Mazinger Z, I think, was Great Mazinger, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's what it was. I gotta go back and look at it, but yeah, it definitely was. I think it was Great Mazinger or something like that. Some weird name. Woo! Them skills, boy. Woo! Ah! Here I am playing hard mode. Oh! I'm taking out my shield. No! Stop trying to take out my shield. Yeah, because I haven't played this stage in months. I have not played this stage in months, and I came back to it. Oh my goodness. And I mean, and I'm playing hard mode, which I ain't never played hard mode, man. Lord have mercy. Then you gotta watch your shield, because you only got like, see, I'm getting hit. Yeah, Legacy did save me a lot of money, because man, I am like Legacy. Oh no, hold on. Oh, this man gonna kill me. I remember this stage, y'all. Yeah, but I am playing on hard mode. Oh, I get 2 shields. Yay. Alright, let's see if we're going to spend some money since we playing hard mode. Let's see if we're going to spend some money today. But, yeah, Legacy was a big letdown. And I think, I'm going to tell y'all what the real problem with Transformers is right now. The real problem with Transformers is the budget. And Hasbro's basically telling y'all it's the budget. And they don't got the money, man. And then, not only that, you know, they had a bad year in general. Like, they just had like a bad year. As far as the stock. Yeah, everything just, it's just terrible, man. It's like, man, these weapons are trash. I'll stick with my wave weapon. Let me see what y'all got over here in the homing weapons. Nope, y'all not updating the homing weapon yet. Garbage. Let's see. Ooh, rear Vulcan. Don't want it. Hold on. Let's see. Multi-laser. No. No, 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 no. Give me an update to the homie. All right, nothing there, nothing there. But yeah, Legacy was a letdown from the start because, you know, Hasbro just needs to be more consistent with the lines. Like, okay, you gave us the War for Cybertron, which basically gave us Siege. Then you basically repeated Siege with Earthrise, which made a lot of people happy because you did get the Earth style molds or Earth style molds or whatever for the characters. Then we got Kingdom, which Kingdom was okay. I don't say it was that great, but they included a lot of Beast Wars, which only made sense. My concern was just be consistent and let's finish out G1 in order. So now we're jumping to Prime, Armada, all this stuff like that. You know. No, I mean, listen, Legacy, this is how I look at Legacy. I look at Legacy as you pick the character, you pick well, any line. I never tell people you need to complete the whole line, because that's foolishness. I mean, there might be a figure you don't like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, or you don't like the version that Hasbro makes. So why buy it if you don't like it? That's just a waste of money to me. I don't care how much money you make. And I make good money, but I mean, I'm just not going to waste my money buying a figure that I don't want. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the Stunticons are a given because I'm not going to front. I don't know, and I love my reviewers. You know, when I say that I don't love them like that, but I'm saying I like them boy cool, but I gotta disagree with people co-signing for Combiner Wars, because Combiner Wars, to be great, you had to spend more money. You know, you got to spend a lot of money to get decency out of Combiner Wars, Night Warriors. And I'm sorry, Minosaur suffered the most. This is why Hasbro made new Stunticons, man. That Combiner Wars, Night Warriors, whichever version you get of Minosaur is trash. It was downright trash. And you know, I don't understand why people want to co-sign the whole Combiner Wars. And I think the reason why people do it is because they spent a lot of money to make those figures look good. There's people spent those there. Hold up. I'll give y'all a perfect example. I did. Nah, I mean, War for Cybertron, Siege got a lot of people, man. Siege got a lot of people back into collecting. Siege was so good that literally masterpiece collectors were coming back to mainline. So a lot of people left, mainline because of Chug. Chug, despite what it would try to do, it just didn't do enough for people, Chug was, I don't know how to describe it, but Chug had his issues. Chug had his issues, but Chug was a precursor to where we at now. But look at War for Cybertron, you look at Megatron, you look at Siege, Megatron, Siege, Optimus Prime, the Seekers. I don't care what nobody say, the Siege Seekers are better than the Earthrise Seekers because of the fact that they have articulation. There's a whole lot of stuff, waste articulation. Like, you got a modern Transformer, and Earthrise itself is nothing but a upscaled, updated version of the classic Seekers, which I'm not going down the classic Seekers rabbit hole because that's just too much information I got to dispel, and it's not enough time on my live stream. I have to do this when I got a little bit more time and I've thought about it thought about it real good. I just feel like in general, War for Cybertron, especially Siege, because you have to admit, Siege Optimus Prime was all that, man. I mean, yeah, they did better with Earthrise, but Siege Optimus Prime, man, that made us think about Transformers. Like, man, these After all these years, these cats can actually come out and make the figures do this. This is Mainline doing this. I mean, Mainline was doing some extraordinary ordinary stuff, you know, and Siege, for what it's worth, you know, because we didn't really know Earthrise was coming, the Siege figures, to me, in some ways, are even better than their Earthrise counterparts. Ironhide, for starters, it's Ironhide. Even the Dodson brothers. The Dodson brothers, I think the Siege versions were better, but they didn't look good. I didn't like the way they looked, but functionality, they were a heck of a lot better and stuff like that. But you go back to Siege, go back to the entirety of Siege. I mean, everything in Siege was on point, man. Even they did Ape Face in Siege, even though he wasn't perfect. They did Ape Face. They did the triple change of beasts. I mean, you can't deny that Siege gave us a lot. You know what I'm saying? Siege gave us a lot. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think now that we're going into this new era, I think we need to re-examine what they're doing. Now, granted, the leaks sound promising. Yeah, that Netflix. How about this? How about the Netflix Megatron is better than the premium Megatron? You know, the one that Takara did? It's even better than that one. And it had, I mean, it just goes to show you how much that how well that paint job was. I love that Netflix. The first one, the one that came with the Target Masters, and even the one that came with the purple guy. I mean, the paint job, the fact that they made him have the Matrix and things like that. I mean, that was pretty tight. In my opinion, that was pretty tight. I think Siege deserves more credit than we would like to give it. I'm just gonna tell you that. Yes, I know it's a trilogy, but Siege hands down was the better of it, in my opinion. Oh Lord, here we go. Oh Lord, here we go. Let's see if I can beat this guy this time. Oh no, I don't think I am. Nope. Hold on, let me get my shields up. But yeah, I mean, just in general, everything this year, everything in 2022 was not. I don't know. I don't know, you know. And it could just be because of what was going on in my life, kind of made me a little more jaded to the hobby that I love. But in general, I just wasn't excited to run out and get a figure. Like normally I'm like, yo, come hell or high water, I'm gonna get that figure. And I was just like, nah, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't want it. And I think I'm going to the next stage because I already beat these stages, but I just, you know, now I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the next stage. I just think in general, yeah, Siege gave us Jetfire. Not only did it give us Jetfire, Siege gave us don't forget Omega Supreme. And I put a lot, I mean, I'm just gonna say that I put a lot on Omega Supreme because if you compare Omega Supreme to the other Titans, with the exception of Scorponok, Siege Omega Supreme is one of the best. Like that's one of the best in my opinion. Like I'm sorry, man, y'all. I love Siege Omega Supreme, man. You know, even though I had to customize mine just a little bit, I still like it. So yeah, Siege and Jetfire. Jetfire to me is one of the best commander classes. Now don't get me wrong, I still think Rodimus Prime is also a good commander as well as Motormaster, but man, Jetfire delivered because it gave us the Jetfire we wanted. And I know a lot of people were happy with that. Oh, Omega's awesome, man. Omega comes with a character that is only in the Japanese show. So if you watch Zone, you get Countdown. All you gotta do is paint Countdown gray where the parts are like beige and tan, and you basically got the Japanese version of Countdown for Zone. So I mean, you know, you got a Japanese only character because that character was in Zone, and he took over from Holy. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really checked, but I see, because I know that they reissued Omega Supreme. So I got my Omega Supreme. Okay, y'all, let's let y'all know. I got my Omega Supreme on the reissue side. I didn't get mine immediate. I didn't get mine when it first came out, and I don't know why I didn't get them. I don't know. It's like I just don't know. I got him on the second run, which on the second run he was still the same price. But I should have gotten, what I should have gotten was Grand Maximus. I don't know why I didn't get Grand Maximus. And you see how much that thing's going for $5,000 now. So, you know, that's my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I should have thought about it. But I mean, if I had my pick, yeah, I definitely would. I definitely think that Omega Supreme is one of the best. I don't care for the arc. See, I'm gonna hurt y'all feelings on this. I do not like the arc. I think the arc is the ugliest, weirdest looking of the Titans. You know, I know some people get mad at that. I wanted the arc just to be like a regular ship. I didn't really want it to be like, I didn't want it to be a robot. You know what I'm saying? And it just looks simple. You know what I'm saying? And of course, because of the fact that they're using the same engineering for all the figures, there's nothing different. It's the same waist, same arms, it's the same everything, just molded differently. You know, it's not, they don't have that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, well, you talking about Siege. Well, Siege, I think, how much was Siege going for? That's not a bad price. I mean, if they don't reissue him or make that Sentinel, like they're saying, I think that's a fair, $200 on the aftermarket is a fair price. If you can get Omega Supreme for that price, I think you're doing good. Anything higher, well, you know, hey, that's a lot of money, but you know, that's just the way it is. We're gonna run this stage a couple more times. See how far we can get, and then I'm gonna play a couple more games, and I'm gonna work out, y'all. This is my test run to get me back into live streaming again. I had put it off, man. I put it off, and I kind of miss it, so I want to try to bring it back into its normalcy, you know. Well, the arc should have, if anything, it should have turned into a base. But then, you know, when it turns into a base, you know, would it house the actual Transformers? It would have to be real big. But they could have done like they did with, Masterpiece Jetfire comes with mini Optimus Primes and mini versions of the figures. I would have liked to see something like that. Like you said, a nice play set. Give us like, you know, maybe some Legends class or Core class figures in there. That would have been sweet. Give us like Core class Optimus Prime, Core class, you know, just give us the Core class characters, you know, Core class version of characters, and I think everybody would have been happy with that. The robot mode just didn't do anything for me, and I know that might piss a lot of people off, and I still might go for Black Xerox, because I got a feeling if you don't get Black Xerox while he's still cheap, you're gonna be paying through the nose like you have to pay for the Grand Maximus. So yeah, I say if you don't have what's his name? If you don't have Black Xerox, you need to get him. I tell you to get him, you know, before the price goes up. And I'm gonna get one. I mean, you know, but I really want MMC's Deathsaurus. I want their G1 version of Deathsaurus. So I've been kind of looking at that, you know, as something like, do I want it now? You know, which one do I want first? So, but yeah, so far what I've seen, Commander Ultra Magnus is something that catches my eye, and I think we're gonna get that Commander. We're gonna get a Commander Ultra Magnus. I know people are against it, and I know some YouTubers were saying that the Combiner Wars was fine, but Combiner Wars, as great as it is, it just lacks certain things. It lacks well, for starters, it lacks the modern articulation, and it's hindered, and it doesn't really hold the car as well. So, but it's good for what it is, but it's really IDW. You know what I'm saying? Right, and that's what it should have did. It should have just transformed to like the base, and that's it. And then what you think we're gonna get with the Nemesis? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get the same thing with the Nemesis. We're gonna get, man, I ran into the wall. I mean, that's the same thing we're gonna get with the Nemesis. It's just gonna be that same H stance configuration. You know what I'm saying? Like unless they give us something new, they're not gonna run away from the okay. So I don't know if SS86 does Commander class, but I think that's where they'll probably put him. They'll probably put him under SS86, but he'd be a Commander class. But we need it. We need it. Some people say they want the white inner robot. Let me give y'all a little history about Ultra Magnus. If we go by G1, they don't show the inner robot. I'm talking about G1 cartoon. Now G1 toy, yes, he has an inner robot. Now here's the difference of why I say we shouldn't go with the inner robot, and that way we can focus more on making the trailer and the cab all interact, because we get that Optimus Prime, and they make it's not going to be right. Ultra Magnus. The only time you really see Ultra Magnus do the whole I'm going to turn into the white robot Optimus Prime, that's when that's when that's in the IDW. That's really IDW. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'd rather them just do Ultra Magnus, let him transform, let him transform the way he should, like on the cartoon, so that way we can focus on both the trailer and the cab all integrating correctly. I don't want that where it's gonna be like, oh, he's an armor again, because somehow, some way they're gonna mess it up. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather him be just the way he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, make him G1. Make him the best Ultra Magnus that carries Earthrise and Legacy cars, Siege cars. We could put him in the trailer. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I played that game, but I don't have it anymore. I can get it though, because I got a modified PS3, so I can always play PS2 games I didn't buy. That was like a PS2 game, right? Isn't that like PS2 or PS3? No, it's on PS3. Yeah, because I had it on 360. Okay, I had to think about that. Well, I'm getting old. I forgot the games. Lord have mercy. Oh no, I'm about to dead. No, I ain't about to dead. Oh Lord, I'm about to dead. Woo. Yeah, I like the concept of that. I mean, but here's the thing. Here's the thing on they're going G1. They're still, and a lot of people hate it. It's always going to be G1. Like, everything in Transformers is going to be G1. Like it's going to be G1 until Transformers end. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because the fact that Hasbro, not Takara, is the parent company for Transformers. Hasbro is, and let me tell you who runs Transformers. Hasbro. Stop believing it was Takara. Okay, I know Takara made all of the lines, Microman, Diaclone, whatever you want to call it, but it's always the IP for Transformers belongs to Hasbro, and Hasbro has control. This is why we don't get none of the Takara repaints anymore, and also because Takara lost the Pokemon contract. Hasbro basically say you ain't got enough money if you want to run the Transformer line. So they basically don't do. That's why the so-called unification that started under Power of the Primes That was really just to keep Takara from going under, because apparently it cost money for Takara all those years to make their versions of the figures and then allocate factory space. Well, this is Takara's side of things, and I guess Hasbro said, well, shoot, we the ones that making the figures, so we might as well go ahead and take control. And that's why we don't get Takara repaints anymore. So y'all keep that in mind while you're thinking. You can ask the experts. I'm telling you what happened. That's what happened. Takara didn't have the money to make those repaints. Because you imagine if they had extended their version of Power to Primes like Rodimus. Whoa, man, that would have been sweet to get some painted rims. They might have fixed a few things. We might have gotten proper, instead of getting Dreadwind and the other guy and whatever his name is, we would have got Hydra and Buster repaints of those remolded Combiner Wars figures that they made into Dreadwing. Just imagine if we had gotten that. And I was surprised Takara never gave us like Buster and Hydra repaints from those remolds that Hasbro did. But that just go to show you, and even then, I think, even with the big powered set, because remember, we did get the remolds of for Diatlas, Sonic Bomber, and Roadfire. But remember, those were all Titan Returns figures, so they probably had those in the works, and they just thought it was a good time to do it. That's why we got the big powered set. But believe me, the big powered set was trash, and I own it, and it's trash. I'll tell you, it's trash. It's a pain in the ass trash. It's one of Takara's worst endeavors ever. I really wish they just left it on the table so that way we can get a better Diatlas, Sonic Bomber, and Roadfire. But hey, what do I know, right? I'm just the average guy talking about nothing and playing a game. So, but I'm just saying, because I buy a lot of these toys. Yeah, but they have to make a robot because it's a Transformer. Because then if they don't, it's going to be a playset. And they look at playsets, collectors are 50-50 on playsets. Even though I would get it, to have a playset, most collectors are very iffy on that. Like, most collectors, it just wouldn't, I guarantee you, as much as I'd like to say that it would have worked, it just wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just know it just wouldn't sell. I mean, I'm looking at it realistically from, a marketing standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord! This stage is hard. But I'm looking at it from like a monetary standpoint, it wouldn't sell. Because like I said, when you say playset for most people, if they don't market it as an adult playset, like something that, oh, you must have this as an adult collector, it's not going to sell. I guarantee you, it will sit. And I'm not knocking anyone's idea. I'm just telling you, just think about it. Think about it realistically. It just ain't gonna sell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just ain't gonna sell. Oh Lord, this dude got this cat got, what the heck? Man, you need to oh, hang on like I'm hanging on for. Oh. Well, yeah, this is my first time getting to him anyway, so. My first time getting to him. We're going to play a few more games here, and then I'm going to cut out, and seeing how my weekend goes, we'll bring this back, to making it more or less Fridays, something we could do like I used to do on Fridays. Not really Saturdays so much, because Saturdays, even though I'm old, people still go out, and sometimes, I might go out. Now, here's a game. If y'all, and Sean MC, you might remember this one. You remember Moon Cresta back in like the late 70s, early 80s? And then they did Terra Cresta, and now they got Soul Cresta, which is like bananas. It's actually a pretty good game. I had my reservations for it. I wanted it and I didn't want it. I listened to other people, and now I got it. And I'm going to play it real quick, and we're going to ride out to about 9 little after 9, and I'm gonna wind down so I can, relax and do my thing, and get a little buzz here. Cause once I get buzzed, I ain't gonna be able to talk. It's gonna be like, oh, see, Yo, boy, I had a meatball sub today, and that sucker kicked my ass, and I only ate half of it. That's to show you I'm battling this damn diabetes. But yeah, man, no, I'm kicking diabetes ass. I'm kicking diabetes ass. I don't gotta take insulin no more, man. So this is Soul Cresta. And did y'all boy know that they just now had to do an update to let us continue? They gave us the option to do 100 credits, but no way to continue. Yeah, I'm gonna get it looks like I got everything set back up correctly. It took me about an hour to get everything done. Get it back up and running, but yeah, because I'm in a different spot, so I had to get this hooked up, that hooked up. And basically I use my point and shoot as the microphone. This is why my audio comes out better than using that crappy camera. I hope my camera ain't smoking. Oh no, it ain't smoking. Whew. I ain't smelling nothing burning. So, and when I say I'm jerry rigged up here, I'm very jerry rigged up here. So have y'all ever seen this game? It's a cool game. It's a cool game. I guess I don't know. My heart is not unlocked yet. I don't know. Guess I gotta see. But they gave us continues. So if you know the basic format of Moon Cresta, the idea of Moon Cresta is that you docked with other ships. Terra Cresta, I think they made it a little bit different, but I never really played much Terra Cresta. So as you can see, I'm docked with the blue ship, and then you dock with the yellow ship. And you can change formations at your leisure and such, And as you change formation, it gives you different weapon abilities. Now the other thing is about the game is you have to collect a lot of coins, and once you collect a lot of coins, then from there you can unlock those things to the right. So everything to the right is what you can do in this game. But in order to get there, you gotta shoot everything, basically, is what it is. So typically it's a great game. I love it. I play it a lot. I learned to like it. I just need to buy new games. And we'll ride out with this one, because like I said, I really do have to get everything situated and stuff like that. But I think overall, I think that a lot of people, I don't understand why they are against the new combiners, and everybody's trying to compare it to, well, it's not, I got third party. Listen, I love third party for what they do, but I'm not going to go overboard with third party, because without the first party, there would be no third party. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand that, man. Y'all got to really get with the time, man. Use common sense a little bit, instead of just trying to, I want this, I want that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, if the camera goes bad, I can't do reviews because I don't use a cell phone. I don't understand why people use cell phones. And that's something else I want to touch upon real quick before I go. And this is to some of you YouTubers out there. We've all been in the same space. We've all been we've been in the same space. We basically, all of us were having around the same subscribers. Some of us took off, some of us stagnated, and then some of us just went berserk, and I gotta tell y'all, man, if you really want people to come to your channel, man, get a decent camera. If you can buy Transformers and you spending anywhere between let's say you spend $500 on Transformers. Right now you can get a camera for $500, and with $500 you can get a decent camera that actually shoots decent video with decent audio, and you can use it as a webcam, so you don't look like you coming out of 1962 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, people get mad when you say that to them. But truth be told, if you really want your channel to blow up, you gotta put some work in your videos, man. Like, it ain't easy putting in the work in these videos, man. It ain't easy. I'll tell you that. Like, it ain't easy shooting in 4K and getting like 2 people watching your videos, man. Like, and then you got somebody over here shooting in 720p and they getting all these views. Now I'm not knocking them. They might be doing better than what I do. Maybe anybody want to hear what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? But my goodness, man, like, come on, man. This is 2023, and you still shooting in 480, 360. I wish Reflector could do the things that I do on this camera, but actually I used to own an A6400, and I used to do like a lot of camera work. I have a friend of mine he's a camera fanatic and stuff like that. So when I'm over at his house, you know, I learn a lot about cameras, because he does a lot of cameras. But you know, I've gotten better over the years. Like I can shoot your videos. I can make your stuff look good. That's just you know, I can make that shit look good. I promise you. I'll do your editing and everything. It's gonna cost you, but I'll do it for you. You might even do better than me. Which I'm okay with that. You know, I'm all right with that. But yeah, I still, you know what I need to get? I got the Siege, the special reflector set, the one that came out during the post-con 2019. But I still never finished getting the other 2, getting 2 more Siege reflectors and just making like a camera or something like that. I should have got them, but nah, I'm okay. I don't like to do all them repaints. Hey, Reflector, let's see what you can see. Thundercracker the sound wave. Proceed, Thundercracker. Unknown alien vehicle approaching. Dispatch laser beak. Oh, y'all think I didn't know that? I don't know that scene. Look, I'm a G1. I know this shit by heart. Here's what it is. All right, it's time to kill people. It's time to kill people. That's the cool thing about this game, is you can make these different formations. Oh snap! We ain't gonna be able to do that one until I get the other guy back. Let's see what happens. Oh damn! I can't separate. That's bad when you don't even know what happens next in the game. But yeah, man. In 2023, if you're watching this, some of you YouTubers, fix your shit, man. Fix your shit. All right. Listen. If you're on YouTube for fun, you shouldn't be on YouTube. Do you know YouTube give us money? Yeah, they give us money, man. They give us money to do this shit. Motherfuckers like, they give us money. Yeah, I got a YouTube check. My channel got a YouTube check, okay? And I get YouTube checks probably once a month at less. You know, I get a YouTube check. Yeah, I meant to buy that figure like 3 times or whatever, but I didn't, because I knew they were gonna come out with the Diaclone one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew they was gonna come out with that, so that's why I was just like, you know, I'll just go ahead and get that one. But yeah, fix your shit, man. If you really want this YouTube money and you really want to make this shit happen, fix your motherfucking channel, man. Y'all sitting up here passing out, missing out on money. There's money in these hills, man. Don't get it twisted. If you're gonna do reviews, you should get paid for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should get something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not offering memberships or nothing. You know what I'm saying? No, is that like Super 7 or something like that? I'd have to look into that, because I love. Now, I'm not gonna front. Me and my sister, we used to like the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. Because that used to come on like at 11, 12 o'clock. And I used to love that cartoon, man. I'm sorry, man. That cartoon was all that, man. That was like probably my first kind of like more serious cartoon growing up until like Robotech and came on TV. Because until then, man, you know, it was just cartoons, you know, Bugs Bunny, you know, and well, I don't know if you watch like have you ever watched like, you know, like Super Friends, Spider-Man or something like that? I guess you could say they kind of, you know what I'm saying, they kind of did that a little bit. But nah, Dungeons and Dragons, man, I used to love that cartoon, man. I used to love it. And Hasbro's making these? That's interesting. That's interesting. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. Man, I'm gonna have to get back. I'm gonna have to get back into the ball game. The brother man's behind. Woo! Oh man. But yeah, on the weekends we'll probably go longer. We'll probably go a little later. I mean, I am off tomorrow, but like I said before, man, I gotta kick back, reflect, and get things in perspective because, you know, I'm trying to make 6 figures a year, and you know, I'm not doing it, and I need to do it. So, you know, yeah, I got goals and aspirations. Yeah, I'll check them out. I'll check them out for sure. But I'm gonna give y'all a little. I don't really collect. I only collect like robots. Like I don't collect like figures. Like I don't collect G.I. Joes. I don't collect Marvel figures and stuff like that. Now my oldest son, he collects a lot of wrestling. He collects wrestling figures, and he's got a ton of them. I'm trying to get them boy to do their little channel, but they be like, "Daddy, you gotta do it." I'm like, "Hold up, man. Well, that's a lot of work, you know." But I mean, yeah, I'm gonna definitely check that out. But yeah, all right. So yeah, it's about 9 o'clock. We'll probably take this down for the night. At least I know I got all my settings back. I got everything set up. I want to give a shout out to everybody that came to the stream. We got Jason Schooling, I think that's his last name. And then we got Sean MC71 that was in the building. I just want to thank y'all for being here tonight. This is a short stream. Once we get everything back to normal, Fridays will probably go a little longer and a little later in the night. But like I said, you know, being that I got one more day to kind of like chill out and just think about how I need to get things done for this year, I'm going to take this time out to use that time, because when I go back to work on Wednesday, it's going to be like, oh, I need this, I need that, I need temp service, I need this service, I need that service. You know what I'm saying? It gets stressful after a while. Don't choke on your toss. I can imagine me saying that too. Luke, I am your father. It's true. Kill it. Now this is the best part of the game right here. Is playing as the as that winged dragon thing. I love this game. Yo, if y'all ever play a shooter, get this game. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I guarantee you. But y'all, I'm gonna stop it right here. Hit the pause button. I just want to, like I said, shout out to everybody. I want to thank everybody for contributing to the channel. When I say that, just showing up with views and opinions, comments, likes, whatever. I accept it. I thank you so much. Like I said, we're gonna give a lot back in 2023. There's gonna be a whole lot of new things happening with the channel. I'm gonna try my best to improve. I want to go a different direction. So if you see a video that's not normal, just know it's still gonna have, you know, great high quality. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, Sean MC, I don't want to keep you from work. You gotta get back to work. So like I said, I want to send thank yous and shout out to everybody that joined the stream. We're gonna be out. Until then, I'll give the notice of when we'll start the next one. That's probably gonna be this Friday. So I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody starts the new year right. You know, I don't do all that. Well, I'm gonna do this year. I'm going to tell you right now, if it's something that you want to do, that you need to have it done, don't ask questions, don't ask other people, just go ahead and do it. But make sure you're doing the right thing, okay? I'm saying do right by those people in your life, do right by the people you love, and I guarantee you'll flourish. If not, you're going to catch hell, and it's going to be a whole lot of shit for other people in your life. Just remember that. It's not about doing what you want to do. It's doing what you want to do when it's the right thing. Because if you don't make the right choices, it's going to fuck everybody else up. That's my advice for everybody for 2023. You know what I'm saying? Be cautious. Make wise decisions. Make good financial decisions. And I guarantee you everything else will flourish. This is Super Robot Ed. We'll see you soon with more news and reviews and live streams. Until then, we'll see you soon.